Welcome back to my spoken English channel, everyone. I'm just going to talk about today on the topic of very significant, which is my mind goes flying when I speak English. Do you struggle as well with this situation? You also have this kind of problem? I'm gonna make you sure that how you can solve this problem, because this problem happens to each and everyone in initial stage. It happens to each and everyone, whether it's a good English speaker or not. If somebody is speaking English language, it does not mean that particular person has not suffered with these situations, has to suffer with these problems, and all English speaker is to suffer with this problem. But what we have to understand that through practice and through your determination, everything is possible. Just what you have to believe, that you have to believe in practice, because practice makes man perfect. So you have to understand in this way, so that you never get disappointed yourself, you never get demotivated yourself to learn this language. This is the only language, nothing else, and it's not a big deal to learn this language, but it demands your passion, it demands your time, it demands your enthusiasm. How much enthusiasm you have, right, to learn this language. So let's discuss about some topics which can help you to just overcome on this problem. So what you have to do first, initially you have to make very small sentences. You don't have to just make long sentences, which is totally possible for you to make sentences. If you just hear someone and start trying to speak like that particular person, don't do that. Just think about this, that English is just a language and it comes gradually, it comes slowly and slowly in course of practicing. The more you do practice, the better a speaker you are gonna be. So how you can make very small sentences? See, surrounding your area, what kind of activities are being done, and just make all those sentences in English. Think in English rather than just making in your own native language. So for an example, your mother is going to cook food. You just can make sentences. My mother is going to cook food, she is cooking food, she is cutting potato, she is cutting tomato. You can practice yourself. If your father doing some kind of activities, you can say that my father is just teaching my brother, my father is a laborer, my father is working as a professor. You just can make sentences like this, right? In this way you are going to overcome day by day. The second tip is, initially you don't have to use fancy vocabularies. What many learners do, that initially they want to go into advanced level, which they are not supposed to, because initially you have to understand that what kind of English level you have. You are just in the beginning level and you are just using fancy words, very difficult words which can not be possible to pronounce in a better way, because English is a language where you have to care for your pronunciation skill. It matters, your pronunciation skill matters. How do you pronounce your words, how do you sound while speaking this language? So you have to take care of this. So fancy words means very hard vocabularies which you don't have to use. The third, what you have to do, that is mimic. For an instance, you are just listening to anybody, or you are just listening any YouTuber who has great fluency to speak this language, and any English teachers, or some English teachers who are just listening, and any movie, any song you are watching. At that point of time, just do listen, take pause, stop your video, stop that very things what you are watching, and just mimic yourself. For an example, if somebody is saying that he is extremely good, take pause, say yourself, he is extremely good. If somebody is saying that, oh, that's great, just take pause, say that's great. And this is how you can consume each and everything slowly and slowly, right? Fourth, what you have to do, that you need to understand that how this language can be learned. any language can be learnt very simply, but for that you just need to do what? For an instance, just let me make you understand. You just want to drive a car, and for that you have to learn, and initially you have to go through too many difficulties. Initially just you have to understand how to take class, how to just press accelerator, how to just brake, each and everything you have to learn initially, right? In this way, initially you have to understand, it's a very necessity to get to know about this, that you just need to try to speak. So if you do not have someone to speak, to practice with, just there are too many applications to use. Just you can find according to your English level, core learners, and all those persons are English learners like you. There are too many applications are available in the market. Just you can use any of them to just find a English learners where you can do practice, right? So these 4 tips are going to work you very well, and if you just follow these 4 tips consistently, if you follow in a regular basis, if you follow these 4 tips, I can say that you can check, you can see difference in your spoken after just 20 days, 25 days and 30 days maximum. After 30 days you can see result yourself, what kind of situation you have, how have you improved, how much you have improved your spoken English, and you really are able to speak this language or not. You can check yourself, right? So alright, so I hope that you have liked this video, you have watched this video, and if you really want to learn English language, so do like and subscribe this channel so that you never miss any video whenever I upload.